You know, whether you are the practitioner or whether you're the optician, you think to yourself, why am I here for this particular patient? What am I doing for this particular patient? It can't be about trying to sell something. If that's the mindset, I've got to sell, then typically it comes through. It's like old brain for the consumer. You know what? I feel it right away. The hackles go up. It is a point where trust is lost. So if I'm thinking clearly about why am I here and what am I doing, I am thinking about what I'm doing for them, not for me. That way I can focus on the enjoyment of what I do, which I would do for every individual in a unique way. And that would lead to asking questions to understand what their unique needs are. It may sound a little like, look, I want to understand what's important for you that would be unique to you and not to others. So what I'll do is I'll ask you some questions so I can get a better depth of understanding. That way I can be sure that you get exactly what you need. And at the same time, I can be sure that you don't get something you don't need. Does that make sense? And in fact, now we've set the stage for the intention behind why I'm here. When we're in the dispensary, for example, the optical retail part of the practice, we're inundated today with vision plans, and I just want what my insurance allows, and can I get a copy of my prescription? And we often ask the questions why, and it's because we didn't probably set a good foundation with that consumer for why we're here, that this is all about them. If I make it about them clearly, and that's my intention, it's going to be really hard for me to disconnect from them or for them to disconnect from me, because the sincerity itself is going to shine through. Does it make sense? It makes sense to the consumer as well. In fact, it makes sense for the patient. It makes the day more wonderful, attitudes better, a connectivity of the entire team. So think very clearly, why are we here and why do we do what we do? And then relate everything back to what's going to be wonderful for that particular consumer. Very quickly, when you think about the patient that steps up to the front desk and we say, would you go ahead and fill this out, please? And they say, it's the same, I filled it out last year. And then they hear something like, well, we need you to. We need you to. And in fact, we don't like to hear, I need you to. What might be a better way to approach that is simply to say, you know what, I absolutely understand. In fact, the same thing is true with me when I go to the doctor. I don't want to miss anything that's going to be really important for your visit today, and so that we can maximize your experience. So if you would be so kind as to go ahead and fill this out and make sure that everything is as it should be, then we're going to create an efficient experience for you today. We want you happy. Would that be okay? And typically people relax and they connect.